Hi, welcome back to Investor Insights. I'm Vic, and today I want to talk to you about gold. Specifically, where's gold heading? Now, gold started its run from about 2003 onwards, from about just below 300 to reaching $1,900 odd dollars two years ago in 2011. Right now, it's had a tough run because of all this Fed tapering talk, which may or may not happen. But the speculators have been driven out, or the short-selling speculators have been just running this market for the past month and a half. So you've got gold having touched a low of about 1170, and it's now about 1310, 1315, give or take $10 here or there. Well, we're not interested in $10, $5. We're just interested in nice round numbers for the time being. Gold is heading higher. I'm not a gold bug. I'm a trader. So I use momentum. I do my own thing. But for long-term investors out there, people who want to plan ahead and think about what they want to do for the longer time frame investor, gold is heading a lot higher. And the simple reason being, inflation is going to skyrocket. You heard it right. Inflation is going to skyrocket. Do not believe the government. Do not believe the central banks. It doesn't matter if it's in Australia or America or Europe, anywhere, that inflation is tame. Inflation is skyrocketing. Whatever reported numbers that you see or you hear, you can double it, you can triple it. Our own RBA, or the government statisticians, just last week said that inflation was running at 0.6% for the quarter. I made an earlier video on that. Absolute lie when petrol prices are up 20% in the same period. Gold is a hedge against inflation. Gold is going to go much higher because you can't print gold. The government can print a crap load of money, can print a crap load of bonds. It can print to infinity. Now, I've always said that scarcity brings value. You don't see gold on the street corner, right? But very soon it's going to be raining money. It practically is in the States. So money will lose its value. That's what inflation is. And for anybody who's got half a brain out there, they can work out that as inflation creeps up, it's already skyrocketing. But the government just like to say that it's creeping up. People have no choice but to turn to gold just to preserve the purchasing power of their money. Because money under the mattress is just going to disintegrate. It's just not going to be able to buy anything in 10 years or 20 years' time. In fact, that's one of the questions that I was asked a long time ago was, what if you were to be sent into space for 10, 15, 20 years, and before you went, you had to put your money into one asset, and when you came back, you can have that asset, you can sell that asset. What would you buy? And without so much as just a half a thought, I just said gold. Because stocks could be up, stocks could be down, the whole world could end, whatever happens, it doesn't matter. Gold will always preserve its value. And because now the central bankers are doing a totally irresponsible job of all this opening up all this money supply out there, inflation is just going to kill us. And therein lies the path of gold. Now, if you think that gold at 1900 seemed a bit rich, it's not going to seem rich when it gets to $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000. Now, there's going to be the skeptics out there who are going to say, well, how's that going to happen? I bet you in 2003, when gold was at $300, people never would have seen it 10 years later at 1900. People probably wouldn't have seen it at 1300 where it is today. So what's to say that returning your money 4 or 5-fold in 10 years was not possible? Well, it happened. Just as if inflation starts to really run, the gold price could get to anywhere. I don't want to put a number on it. Okay, I don't have a time frame. I just know that the general direction is up. And a lot of people talk about the price of gold having fallen below $1,200 and the producers now losing money on $1,200. Well, gold producers can just slow down production, stop production, watch the price go up and start it up again. It doesn't matter. Gold is an asset you want to own. You want to own the precious metals. You like to own commodities. You'd like to own things that are a hedge against inflation. And believe me, money is not something that you want to have. So have a think about this next time. Until next time. Gold will hold its value and it will maintain its purchasing power over the long term, irrespective of what happens with money. Gold will always hold its purchasing power. So, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email at any time at realistic.investor.insights@gmail.com. And I'll look forward to talking to you next time.